Hi there, you are going to join me at an in-person auction in Maryland. We drove all the way, because you did come with me, we drove over an hour away to Bel-Air, Maryland. Well, I guess it was just under an hour probably. And this was an in-person auction for one lady, and she collected a lot of cool things. The reason why I decided to drive almost an hour for this auction was because of these boxes, the Wade Whimsies. I do love to sell Wade Whimsies. I did not get any of them, spoiler alert. She also collected hippos. This, I think, could have been used as a bookend or a doorstop. It was extremely heavy. And now we're going to take a little tour around her house. She, like I said, collected owls, hippos, and ducks. She also liked Harry Potter, and I met her brother, and I met her a caretaker that took care of her. She sounded like a really nice lady and had some really nice things. This is a kind of an avant-garde looking owl from 1974. Everyone at the auction thought it looked like E.T. I tend to agree with them. She also collected David Winter cottages. This was in a little sitting room just off of her bedroom. It was very, very nice. See all of those paintings and pictures? I got all of those. I did not get these little shadow boxes. They had a little bit of small, you can see they had all these little smalls in them. And I thought, well, how would I sell them? I guess I could have grouped them together, but somebody else got all three. And then the little shadow boxes were pretty nice too. Going slowly so you can enjoy everything that she had. I got this shelf as well. And then this, now we are in her bedroom. This was a beautiful Fenton lamp, that hurricane lamp over there that I showed really quickly. She, I think, also collected little trinket boxes because she had quite a few of them. These were made from broken pieces of pottery. They were not marked on the bottom, so I don't know if they were kind of reproductions or antique ones. They looked like antiques to me. I'm not sure. Then these were different. I couldn't figure out how to open these up, and so I don't know if they were just for show or it was one of those mystery puzzle boxes that you had to figure out how to pop it open. But there were two of them, and I just couldn't figure out how to open them, and I didn't want to force the subject to it. She also liked plush animals, and then she had a nice collection of artwork. I love that hippo picture. Isn't that sweet? And then here's another owl picture. Some of them were original art, pieces of art. I don't think the Picasso was, but she went to a lot of trade shows and art shows and got original pieces of art. This was really, really neat. This was extremely heavy because it's all glass. It was a neat looking owl that had this kind of red color running through it. And then this was really, really heavy. This giant blue bird, I would call that. Those are really neat. I couldn't find anything that was similar to it online, but maybe someone will go, oh yeah, that was a Who's What's It, and let me know in the comments. It was held inside, which was really nice because this was really, really cold. It was about 25 degrees all day. I won this lot. And I'm going to show you at the end of the video some up-close looks at what I won. I really wanted to get this lot of paperweights. These were marked that they were over 100 years old, and she had dated that from the late 1970s. Look at this owl. I kind of show it really quickly. I'm going to bring it down here. Isn't that beautiful? This went really high. This one went really high, and I had a budget. So even though I was willing to pay up for these, I didn't want to blow my budget on one or two lots, if that makes any sense. That is a whole stack of Wade Whimsies as well. And here are also some Wade Whimsies. These are marked Irish porcelain, but Irish porcelain is also made by Wade Whimsies. And then here are some more trinket boxes. These are cashmere, the lacquer boxes that are made in India. Cute little crab. We're in Maryland, so there were some nautical themed things. And then I also got those two trinket boxes down there at the bottom, the Villeroy and Bach. And then that black metal and this clear glass. I also won those two lots together. This is a fabulous snail. And there was something really exciting in that box as well that I talk about later. This is a beautiful green pottery piece from West Germany. And I was hoping to win these brutalist piece of owls, this big one, the one on the table. But again, someone new who hadn't been there from the very beginning of the auction, he just walked in like hours later and snatched those up. But it went too high for me. So here is another sitting room. You can hear Charlie walking around if you're listening on headphones. Here's the sitting room off of the kitchen, and she had all of her ducks here. You could say she had all her ducks in a row. This was a really neat piece that was made out of driftwood, it looks like. And I did not film it, but I also got a really cool mobile. Here is the room off of the kitchen, and it's full of Harry Potter. All the Harry Potter toys. They went for pretty high money, I would say. I don't really know much about Harry Potter or Harry Potter toys, but it went really, really well. They were also selling the house as well, and the house was so nice, so clean. It was really nice that they had it inside. Like I said, it was so cold. And as a bonus, for those of you who have gone to in-person auctions, they let us use the restrooms. I was shocked. I also won this shelf, and on this shelf is a Limoges trinket box that I will show you later in the video. They never let you use the restrooms in the house. They always have a porta potty in the outside. So that was super nice. Look at this. Do any of you know who made this? I was shocked that they just had this in the lot with all the other metal pieces. Now those look like they're mid-century modern, and they are made in Mexico. The bigger one is marked made in Mexico. And then here is what one of the auctioneers sounds like.
We've got 4 pieces of artwork, prints, framed and matted prints.
That's a signed print.
Signed print. So you're going to get all of that, including that cute little doggy, okay? All right, so you get it all on the wall there. 25, we get 25. 25, we get 25, we get 25. 10 and go. How about 10? I'll be able to get 10. 10's a bid on 12 and a half. 12 and a half, we get 12 and a half. 10's a bid on 12 and a half, we get 12.50. Sold $10 to number. I haven't memorized your number yet. 49, number 49.
I got a lot of artwork at the auction. I really like this picture because it is an original colored pencil artwork. Let me see if I can get it in focus. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Northern Eagle Owl. And I'm going to keep it framed and matted because it's so nice. And then on the back it said, on the back, and she did this on quite a few things, she put when and where she got it, which is very nice. So there you can see the original price was $75. I'm going to flip it around again so you can see it again. I just think this is so pretty. It's so nicely done. All right, I'm going to show you some more owls. Just got a couple owls. So here are all the other owls that I got. Let's start over here. This is a resin owl. This one is wooden, and it is marked on the bottom A Staub. I like how it doesn't have a beak, but you still know it's an owl. I have this little baby owl. And then a larger one, and this one is marked Lin 80, and I have found similar ones online that people have said that are marked Lin 79. It does have kind of a blue look to it, but I do think it's just the light reflecting off of it. I think it's just clear glass. You can see the signature down there by my pinky, and it did have a sticker, but it said hand sculpted, but then its rest of it is cut off, as you see. This is in good shape, just a few little surface scratches to it. Then we have these little matching, they're kind of matching, they're very similar owls. Here is a Ken Edwards Tonala owl, and Jimmy and I both agree that this is an owl. And then we have this cast metal. Go. This one is a resin, and it is a snowy owl. The Magnificent World of Owls, it says on that one. This one is stone. This is one from Canada. It's the wolf sculptures. There's a baby here and a little baby over there. And it still has its sticker on the bottom. This is a Beatrix Potter owl. Old Mr. Brown. Here is another cast metal on a branch. This is a Metropolitan Museum of Art reproduction. And then this one I was very excited to get. This is a Fenton owl, and it is marked Fenton. Let me see if I can find it again. Right there. Right in there, has the little Fenton in the circle. This is so pretty. Look how the light bounces off it. So cool. And then this is a weirdo owl. The people at the auction thought this looked like E.T. It's very artistic, as you can see. And this is from 1974. It is marked right here, Jaru. Let me get that in focus there. Jaru 1974. And then this other rather large wooden owl. All right, let's move on to the hippos. We have a small collection of hippos compared to the owls. All these little smalls here. This one, some of you might recognize it. This is marked Charlie. On the bottom, it was perfume. So now it's a trinket box. Let me open that up. See if I can do it one-handed. I think I had it backwards. There we go. And it has the Charlie mark inside. That'd be perfect for earrings or your ring. This one is marked made in Kenya. This was a decanter. That's so cute. And then this is another stone one. So quite a few house hippos. And then this last trinket box here has a hippo inside. And on the back, it is marked Nancy Lopez, 1977. As you saw from the video, she also collected ducks. This was in the room with all of the decoys. I thought it was really neat because it was made out of driftwood, and it is marked on the bottom that she got it at the Bel-Air Art Festival in 1996. And this does come from loose from its base, so it'll be shipped with this and the little metal pole, and then that's separate. I did win the clear glass lot. The two owls were part of this lot, but here I wanted to show you them individually. This cleaned up really nicely. It was very dusty, but look how pretty that is. And then we have a whale with the Bullicante is spiraled, which is really, really neat. Have this really pretty swan with some Bullicante in it as well. This is Costa Boda. This hippo is from their zoo series, I believe it's called, if I'm not spreading any lies here. This is also Costa Boda. This can be an ornament or a pendant. I have two snails. This one has Bullicante in it and this one does not. And then there's a open mouth fish. And then this one was really neat. This elephant, and then I flipped it over to see if it was marked on the bottom, and it is marked Baccarat, France, which was pretty exciting. Here is the wooden mobile I was talking about earlier in the video that I did not film while I was at the house. I think this is so cool. I just love this. And then I wanted to highlight these two pieces of artwork. It's on a found piece of wood, like a found object, maybe a lid or something, because it still has some metal and hooks on it. I will be selling these separately because I think people might want one or the other, or feel free to buy both. But I thought those were really, really nice. Really, really neat. Besides the large Arlene Orbino original artwork, I also got these three prints. I believe they're prints. If you zoom in really close, you can see the pin dots from the print, but they're still really, really nice. So I have, let me put that in focus for you. We have one duck, and then this little owl print, and this owl print. So nicely done. So I will be selling these with the mat, but I did take them out of the frame to save on shipping costs. I also won these 3 lighthouses. This one is really neat. This one is marked on the bottom that it was made in America. So that is really neat. And this is the only one that came with a little stand on it. These are the lacquer trinket boxes that I won. This is a really pretty one. This reminds me of the frame that I just sold. It has the inlaid stone on it. It's in excellent condition. And this is the Limoges trinket box. It is an Asian gazebo. It is marked on the bottom, hand painted Limoges, France, with the artist's signature or initials. And see if I can open it one-handed very carefully. I'm not going to try. I'm going to open it and show you in just a second. All right, that's better. Better safe than sorry. So, oh, there we go. There's the inside, has a little tree. I think it's a little tree inside there. I thought that was neat because it was just stuck with the other kind of doodahs on the, or tchotchkes on that one shelf in the bedroom. Isn't it so pretty? Let's make sure it's in focus so you can see it. Here is the black metal or cast metal lot that you saw next to the clear glass lot in the video. This was actually in the room with the duck decoys that was included. I believe that was with the duck decoys, or it was in the sitting room. It might have been in the sitting room, now that I think about it. But anyway, I decided to stick that. This was also made in America, which is pretty exciting. I decided to show you all of the cast metal or cast iron. I'm not really sure exactly what they're made out of, so I might just call them cast metal. We have 2 ducks here. One is green, one is gold. A sleeping little fox. That looks like a fox to me, and this does not have any markings on it. We have a pelican, a horse. Here are the 2 deer. This one, Charlie likes to hold my yogurt cup, and he was holding it in his mouth, and then I guess he was done with it.
No, he shook it, and it fell out of his mouth.
Oh, did he shake his head?
I kind of saw it.
Did you shake your head and it fell out of your mouth? Do you want it back? Are you done with it?
It's kind of funny.
You kind of hold it like a pacifier, don't you? Are you done with it?
He has a small mouth.
He does. He likes to walk around with this like this. Are you going to hold it? No, you're done? Okay. Can I get back to my video? Yeah? Okay. Say hi, Barney.
Say hi, Susie.
I know. Now you want it back. Here. Okay. These are, I think it's the bigger one. Or maybe it was the smaller one. Was this one marked made? Oh, this one is marked, the smaller one is marked made in Mexico. And because they look so alike, I'm going to assume this one was also made in Mexico. This is also another nice mid-century modern looking deer. We have a dolphin and a whale. This really nice turtle. It's really heavy. I don't see any, I'm trying to keep us in focus. How annoying for you. Bring it back, Dagny. I don't see any signatures on this one. It's really neat looking. A dragonfly. And now these 3 frogs here, they each are marked Challenger. These are marked Challenger. This is also marked Challenger. There's the signature there. There we go. And it's numbered. And the signature on this one, it's right above my thumb. There, you can kind of see it. See it there in the light? And then the Challenger on this one, it's a challenge to find the Challenger name. Oh, there it is. Above my above my thumb again. See in the light? You can kind of see it there. And these are really cool looking frogs. So that is the cast metal lot. And then these are just a little mishmash of the lots that I got that was included. Just wanted to show you as well. There are some things, I think I'm showing you everything that I'm listing. A lot of this has already been listed. A lot of the clear glass has listed. The Fenton Owl is already listed. I'm trying to think. I did get home and went right to work starting to list things. So I'm working my way, hopefully quickly, through all of these items to get them out and available for you to purchase. These are weighed. I wanted to show you the bottom. It says, and I'll probably put a picture-in-picture little screenshot for you to see that it says made in Ireland, but it also says weighed on it, and you can tell it has a certain look to it. These salt and pepper shakers also, see how it says Irish porcelain, and the lady that this auction was for collected a lot of weighed whimsy, and there were a lot of these ashtrays with the little leprechauns on. And it was funny, an older couple came in, and she came in later, and they were doing the jewelry lots first, and that lasted probably over an hour. And she came in, she's like, did I miss the weights? And people were like, no, they're still here. And I think they purchased, if I don't mistake, let's see, they bought all 3 of those box lots of weights, and they bought that stack of weights that you saw. I don't think she bought the little houses, but she obviously was a collector. Well, she's a collector now. This was a cute little trinket dish. It's really, really pretty. It's made in China. It says, what does that say? I can't make out what it says. I'll make out what it says when I list it. When I put it in a light box of truth, it'll pop out what it says. But this is so pretty. I like how it feels. It kind of has this matte feel to it. I think it's made out of some type of resin. I don't think it's porcelain. But it's very, very pretty. Here's a cute little globe. This little artsy lady figurine. 2 little, could be open salt cellars. This I forgot to list with my other trinket boxes. I have all the trinket boxes. Here we go. I have all the, no, it goes this way. I have all the trinket boxes already listed, so I need to get on that and list this one. We have another wooden whale, a wooden rhino. That one is not marked. Just this little heavy duck head and a perpetual calendar. And then the last thing is this little figurine. I think that is German on the bottom there, if I am not mistaken. Little figurine. And some other things that I got was this ship in a bottle. I got 2 David Winter kind of shadow boxes, I guess you would call them. There is this music box. Let's put it in focus. There we go. Little farm scene. This is Edelweiss, and it does work. Let's see if I can open it one-handed. Oh, so close. Hold on, I can do it. And this box comes with a key. It is marked Made in Italy. It's a wooden box. Isn't that pretty? And there is that Made in Italy. And this was in a little baggie, and they're rhinestones. Maybe a little bit over 12 inches, I would guess. I haven't measured them. There's 2 of them. And she labeled what they were. It says $75 a yard, fabric Pierre Deux, or 2, I would guess. I don't speak French. And AR's necklace. There was this cute little metal duck, a piggy bank shaped lighthouse. In with the lot of the rhinestones were these 3 micro mosaics, and they're all marked Italy on the back. Put that into focus for you. And that's a pin. I think I'll switch, let me switch camera angles so you can see it closer. There we go. Here's one of the pins. Here is the other one. And then there's a little pill box. And there's something inside, and I think it was a button. Oh, it was a safety pin. Little safety pin. And the last thing I wanted to show you was this original painting. It was not done by the lady who the auction was for. I heard some of the relatives and friends of her talking, and there was a painting that she did that either her granddaughter or her niece took, which I was glad to hear. This probably was a friend of the family, I would guess, but I think it's really, really neat. It is signed here on the bottom, and then when I flipped it over, they had the horse that it was painted after. So I thought that was really, really neat. I just think it's really pretty. The pink harness, I think, is what really makes it pop. I think someone who loves horses would love this. I had a great time at this auction. I hope you enjoyed going over all of the things that I won at the auction. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see ya.